famous Jiggy Jaguar radio program, broadcasting live from Hutchinson, Kansas. Call Jiggy right now, 267-22-JIGGY.
He's realizing Jiggy Jaguar is better than me. So I'm totally serious about that, too.
Presenting Jiggy Jaguar.
Welcome to it. It is the world famous Jiggy Jaguar radio broadcast. We are live coast to coast on iHeartRadio today and also AMFM247.com, 50 plus AM/FM stations across the country and around the world. And we have got a great guest with us today. Jen Jacobson joins us. She has got beloved cheesecakes, and she's with us today here on our big program. Jen, welcome to the broadcast. Tell us a little bit about beloved cheesecakes, my friend.
Thank you for having me. It's Beloved Cheesecakes, and I'm out of Silverton, Oregon, and the nice, calming state.
So tell us a little bit about Beloved Cheesecakes. How did you guys get started? Give me an overall. Tell me all about the business here.
Sure. I'll try to make it really short. I came out of domestic violence 8 years ago, and I actually went to school for social work, not to start a business. But during that time when I was going to school, I fell into making cheesecakes, and it was all accidental. I'm a believer in Jesus, so it was definitely God. And then it just became a side hustle, and then through that, I graduated Portland State with my degree in social work, and everybody kept telling me I need to open up a shop. I said never. And God opened doors for me to have a shop. This is his shop. That's why it's Beloved Cheesecakes. I am his beloved. He is mine. And now here I am. I opened 8 months before the lockdown in August of 2019.
Fantastic. So what's been some of the different trials and tribulations that you had with the business and everything?
Oh gosh, and I'm still having. Right now, I would say the staff shortages, and then just the inflation, the cost of everything rising. But I was the only business in my town. It's a touristy town in Silverton, Oregon. It's about 40 minutes south of Portland. And I was the only business that didn't comply. So I didn't wear a mask. I never required anyone to wear a mask. I let people sit in when they weren't supposed to. And I was turned into Osha 6 times in my community. They turned me into Osha. So.
They turned you into Osha. I am amazed that a cheesecake place got turned into Osha. That is amazing.
Yeah. Cool thing, my last Osha call, I have now merchandise from that inspired call. But the call was, to tell me that we're not wearing masks and we need to do the mask, all that kind of stuff. But just they said on the phone is that they don't eat or they don't drink the Kool-Aid, but they do eat the cheesecake. So now we have shirts that say that and stickers.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
that is fantastic. So, what has been the reception to what you guys have been doing out there? What kind of reaction have you been getting from the community?
My local community, it's either you love us or you hate us. I mean, there's no in between anymore. Pre-COVID, the community really loved us. In fact, it was a Kickstarter that got me going because at that time I was a sole parent to 3 boys when I started this. And so the community really rallied around me. But then because I took the stand that I did, those that rallied around me during the Kickstarter are not so happy with me. And, I'm loud. It's social work. I'm really passionate, and I've been an advocate for small businesses here in our community and actually around the Portland, even south to Eugene. I've had businesses reach out to me and say, Jen, what did you do when you got your first Osha call? So I love that because that's social work and that's sharing resources and helping each other. But I've had people drive all the way from Tacoma, Washington, just down here to have when the lockdowns were in place, just a place for them to come and sit down and have cheesecake or have a dessert. So that was really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, what are some of your plans for the fall and heading into the new year here?
Well, I'm predicting, I hope I'm wrong, but I'm predicting that we're going to have some kind of mandate coming along. And I just plan on continuing what I've always done and not comply. I'm definitely shipping more cheesecakes nationally all over the place. I was on Fox and Friends last April, and that really skyrocketed my shipping. And it's all been completely accidental. I didn't ask for any of this. I just have been bold, and I'm not afraid to stand up for what is right. I was subjected to power and control pretty much most of my life, my childhood, and then my marriage, and I'm not subjecting myself to power and control at all, and I've been really involved politically. I have people constantly asking me what I'm going to run for, but I definitely am helping with campaigns of others, so that's been a learning curve in and of itself.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, where do you see the business here in a couple years? What are some of your goals for the business?
My dream is to franchise. I mean, that's my dream. There's Beloved Cheesecakes. I really believe has a lot of potential. I mean, I'm shipping. I've been in restaurants before pre-COVID. I've won awards for my cheesecake. We have won the best dessert of Willamette Valley in the last 3 years, and I've only been open 3 years.
Wow.
Yes, and I love giving, so I donate a lot of cheesecakes to fundraisers, and my salted caramel is our signature one. The whole cheesecake, even before when I was just doing this outside of my house, it was it went for $600 in an auction. And then right before I started Beloved Cheesecakes, it went from $850, and then it's been $900, $902, $904, and just recently $906. So I'm hoping my cheesecake will go for $1,000 eventually.
That's awesome. That is fantastic.
And
Well,
I love giving, so.
So is there a website or social media or anything we can send people to?
Yes, it's belovedcheesecakes.com is the website. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. Even though I cannot stand social media, it definitely helps having a business. And then, you can see our story. You can see what we've done. I am a freedom ambassador is what I like to call myself, and I'm definitely an activist in our community. When the nurses and healthcare workers lost their job back in October of this last year, 2021, they reached out to me to display their shoes and signs in my window because the hospital was already cleaning up their memorabilia within 45 minutes of them leaving it there. So that was a really, I don't want to start crying, I have makeup on, but that was just really honoring that they would reach out to me and that they knew I was not afraid and I would display it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, before we let you go, how do people get in touch with you guys and get involved with what you're doing over there?
Yes, just look us up on social media. You can go to our website, belovedcheesecakes.com. You can email me. It's Jen, Jen, at belovedcheesecakes, and that's with an S at the end, plural.com. And we appreciate any support. I mean, it really is like-minded people that is keeping us going. And I wouldn't say during this time, but that's what America is about. We need to stand with each other, especially locally, and businesses that are fighting for freedom and believe in our constitutional rights.
Well, Jen, you have been fantastic. I definitely want to do this again. Have yourself a blessed day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, my friend. There she goes. That is Jen from Beloved Cheesecakes, and we are going to take a brief